Elon Musk is very supportive of what Reform is trying to do, supportive of me personally, and we've got good connections with him. Nick's got good connections with him as well.
And unfortunately, again, I think Elon Musk is that. I'm a fan of Nigel Farage, just for the record, but simply in the way he's handled this situation is not right.
Have you ever supported someone only to have them let you down? That's the situation Reform UK voters find themselves in today. Elon Musk, once seen as the party's knight in shining armor, has now become its harshest critic. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great! Thank you so much. Now, back to the video. But this isn't just about betrayal. It's about the complex web of politics, principles, and personalities that shape our democracy. As we explore this story, you might find yourself questioning your own political allegiances. Nigel Farage's political career has been marked by unexpected alliances, but none quite as surprising as his brief tango with Elon Musk. The Reform UK leader once hailed Musk as a hero figure for young voters, a sentiment that seemed to promise a new era of political cool. But in the world of politics, today's hero can quickly become tomorrow's villain. Musk's interest in Reform UK wasn't just a passing fancy. The world's richest man met with Farage at Mar-a-Lago, sparking whispers of a potential $100 million donation. It was a meeting that Farage and party treasurer Nick Candy described as great, fueling speculation about the tech billionaire's motives.
Is that Donald Trump?
We have to be an ally to Donald Trump. And
Does that mean...
Allies don't betray. Allies don't betray the military.
TV station, there's no national newspaper. Belgium is not a nation, and maybe that's why you're happy to sign up to a higher European level.
Was this a strategic move to influence UK politics, or simply Musk's attempt to play kingmaker on a global stage? As Reform UK secured 4.1 million votes in the last election, Farage basked in the glow of Musk's apparent endorsement. The party seemed unstoppable, with Musk's backing making them look cool to a new generation of voters. Farage even went as far as to say that Musk's efficiency plan for Donald Trump's government was the blueprint we need. It was a match made in political heaven, or so it seemed. But politics, like one of Musk's rockets, is prone to unexpected explosions. The alliance that appeared unbreakable began to show cracks over an unlikely figure, Tommy Robinson. When Musk vocally supported the jailed far-right activist, Farage found himself in an awkward position. Should he stand by his new ally or distance himself from the controversy? In a move that surprised many, Farage chose to push back. He publicly stated, "My view remains that Tommy Robinson is not right for reform, and I never sell out my principles." It was a principled stand, but one that would cost him dearly. The political world held its breath, wondering if Musk's support would waver or if Farage's gamble would pay off.
In doing so, not just do the right thing, but maybe mend some fences between this government and the incoming.
Asked the British state and actually demanded that the British state free Tommy Robinson. And again, this has been taken well,
As tensions rose, political analysts began to speculate. Would Musk's abrupt withdrawal of support be seen as a tantrum due to Farage's pushback on the Robinson issue? Or was this the inevitable result of a political alliance built on shaky ground? The Farage-Musk saga serves as a cautionary tale for political movements relying on celebrity endorsements. It highlights the fragility of populist movements and the unpredictable nature of high-profile alliances. As Reform UK faces an uncertain future, one thing is clear: the relationship between tech billionaires and populist movements will never be the same. Elon Musk's tweet hit Reform UK like a bolt from the blue. The Reform Party needs a new leader. Farage doesn't have what it takes, he declared, sending shockwaves through British politics. Nigel Farage, never one to back down from a fight, fired back. Well, this is a surprise. Elon is a remarkable individual, but on this, I am afraid I disagree. But the damage was done. The once unbreakable alliance between the tech billionaire and the populist leader lay in tatters.
Been bombarded with questions with regards to Tommy Robinson. And again, unlike Nigel really never learns his lesson. Neither does Richard Tice.
And the guy was only 400 yards away, hiding in the bushes. If he hadn't been spotted, he'd have shot him from less than 50 yards.
Political pundits scrambled to make sense of the fallout. Was this the death knell for Reform UK's meteoric rise, or just a bump in the road? The controversy exposed deep fissures within the party. Some members rallied behind Farage, praising his principled stand. Others, sensing blood in the water, began to question his leadership. It was a stark reminder of how quickly political fortunes can change. As the dust settled, questions lingered. Had Farage's refusal to embrace Tommy Robinson cost him the support of a powerful ally? Or was there more to Musk's sudden change of heart? A source close to the SpaceX founder suggested he was having a tantrum because Nigel pushed back on him regarding Robinson. It's a telling insight into the fragile egos at play in this high-stakes political drama. The incident raised broader questions about the role of billionaires in shaping political movements. Can parties rely on high-profile endorsements, or are they a double-edged sword? The UK Independence Party's decline after Farage's departure serves as a cautionary tale. Will Reform UK suffer a similar fate? As Reform UK faces an uncertain future, one thing is clear: the relationship between tech billionaires and populist movements will never be the same.
There were people around him that thought it was the right thing that I came.
I thought you were giving all your time to Clacton now as its newest MP.
Well, I'm allowed to come to America on a trip like this, particularly in these circumstances.
20 years as an MEP, but it's not quite the same link or same responsibility with constituents. I will do my absolute best to put Clacton on the map.
Will they continue their rise without Musk's backing? Or will this public spat mark the beginning of their decline? The political world watches and waits, holding its breath for the next twist in this saga. Farage now finds himself in a precarious position. He's built his career on being a political outsider, but now he's caught between his principles and the allure of billionaire backing. It's a dilemma that cuts to the heart of modern politics. Can populist movements maintain their integrity while courting the support of the ultra-wealthy? Or are they doomed to become pawns in a larger game? As the dust settles on this latest political earthquake, one thing is certain: the landscape of British politics has shifted once again. Whether Reform UK can weather this storm remains to be seen. But for now, Nigel Farage and his party find themselves facing their greatest challenge yet.
So what on earth do you do if you're him? And what effect does that have on your confidence?
But Nigel doesn't do that. Elon Musk, of course, has not taken too kindly to that and has come out and stated that the Reform Party needs a new leader.
The coming months will reveal whether they have the resilience to bounce back, or if this is the beginning of the end for Britain's newest political force. The Farage-Musk saga serves as a stark reminder of the volatile nature of political alliances, especially when they involve high-profile celebrities. Reform UK's meteoric rise fueled by Musk's apparent endorsement, now faces an uncertain future. The party that once seemed unstoppable is grappling with internal divisions and a public rebuke from its most famous supporter. Pollster Luke Trill's observation that Farage's unique ability to connect with voters has been crucial to reform UK's success underscores the challenges ahead. Without its charismatic leader, the party risks becoming a mere postmark in history. The coming months will be a test of Reform UK's resilience and Farage's political acumen. This episode highlights the fragility of populist movements and the double-edged sword of celebrity endorsements.
That give us in a few years' time the kind of government we need to turn round the decline in this country. Don't just think Elon or Nick Candy are going to save us.
I understand the United Kingdom. The whole United Kingdom is psyoped by the mainstream media that Tommy Robinson is a bad person. That's why he's in the position that he is.
As Reform UK navigates these turbulent waters, the broader implications for British politics are clear. The landscape is shifting, and the old rules no longer apply. Whether Farage can weather this storm, or if Reform UK will need to chart a new course, remains to be seen. But one thing is certain: the political world will be watching closely.